NASCAR Winston Cup Racing is in the Sonoma Valley today. MRN is live with flag-to-flag coverage of today's Dodge Mart 350 from the Infineon Raceway. This is a track where the drivers will have to stay focused all race long.
Well, these guys only run on road courses twice a year, which means they don't spend much time tuning for them. There is a good chance we'll see a new face in victory lane at the end of this one.
The 63 car had a great run in qualifying this week.
I could tell by the look on his face this morning how happy he was. I didn't even have to ask. Great to see him starting up front for a change.
Michael Waltrip joined DEI at the start of the 2001 season and got a win in his very first race for his new team.
He followed that up with some very impressive runs at the restrictor plate tracks. He's always had a knack for drafting, and with top-notch equipment, you'll be sure to see him up near the front.
Bill Elliott must have had problems in qualifying this week.
Yeah, he's definitely not used to having to pick through traffic so early in a race. This could make it an exciting race for him, or it could be disastrous. You just never know when you start in the back.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
Hello everybody and welcome back to NASCAR Thunder 2003 Career Mode. Yes, we are on pole for the Dodge Mart 350. We got a fantasy car up towards the front as well, starting in P4. Green flag is out from Sonoma, Sears Point, whatever you want to call it. So, a little bit of contact there with Jeff Gordon, just making sure he stays in line. He's going to be, of course, one of the biggest challenges we have for this race. He goes right past us on the outside, takes the lead of this race, so we'll do our best to keep up with him. Jeff Gordon, especially in the early 2000s, always a threat at these road course races. If you missed the last episode, well, you missed a tough one. It was a very bad race for us in Michigan, just didn't have the speed. But as I said at the end of the race, I was very much looking forward to this next stretch of races because it has tracks like here at Sonoma, Daytona, New Hampshire coming up, all tracks that we do much, much better at than Michigan. As we continue to upgrade our car, these tracks like this allow us to showcase that a little bit better. And we did so starting with a P1, a pole position for us in qualifying. I believe that is our third pole of this season. But Jeff Gordon going to lead lap number 1 here, driving away a bit. Hopefully we have the better run over the long run. The better car over the long run, I should say. Or maybe we can do something with our pit stop. Even though it's 11 laps, you will need to make a pit stop here. It's not like Watkins Glen where it can be really close sometimes for the AI to make it the full way. No one's going to be able to do that here. We are going to need to pit. So just try not to let Jeff get too far ahead as we run a little wide as we go over the hill. Jimmy Spencer, the car behind us, along with Bobby Labonte. Pretty good qualifying position for these guys, but caution is now out on the track. And I'm gonna tell you what, that actually might make it so we can go the distance here without pitting. We'll see if any of the AI pit, but I think we'll stay out because I think that can pretty much allow us to go the distance here. I wish you could like see what the AI was going to do and do the opposite, because if they decide to stay out, then I probably would pit, although they might be able to go the distance now as well. So I think we'll just have to play it safe and stay out. A little bit of crunching going on in turn 11. I'm guessing it was just for a simple spin while we're under caution. As we cross the line to start P3, we are still P2. There's the pace car. And let's take a look here. It looks like Jeff Burton went for a spin. Of course, in real life, that probably wouldn't have been a yellow, simply because it was out of the racing groove and everything. We're at a road course. But this game doesn't have that sort of system built into it. So that puts us under the yellow. So we're going to stay out. Everybody did pit, actually. But green flag is back out. We're almost halfway up. We should be able to go the distance from here, so I'm not worried about fuel. The AI did decide to pit, but it doesn't mean really anything, but it does get us in front of Jeff Gordon. We're going to block here more than anybody else because we know he is very, very fast. So just like that, whoa, a lot of airtime for the AI as they go over the hill there. A little bit nuts to look at. Jeff Gordon losing some spots. I hear more contact back there. But just like that, half of this race is pretty much gone already. So now we got Bobby Labonte as he makes contact with us. Jeff Gordon getting back past Jimmy Spencer, or at least trying to. So, whoa, the AI all over the place right now. They got some weird lines going on. Kind of reminding me of how weird they were at Martinsville, where they're just flying into the corners. Whoa! Jeff Gordon flies into the side. Speaking of which, of Bobby Labonte, this does seem like it's another one of those cases where the AI are kind of losing their mind. As whoa! What in the world is happening here? We drove it in a little too deep, make contact. Now the 25 is looking for the lead here. Jeff Gordon, though, still looking, so we got 200 cars behind us. I see a fantasy car not too far behind. Whoa! They are all over us, the side of us here. There's 3 wide behind us here. A lot of argy-bargy going on. It is, it's just like Martinsville, where after a caution, the AI kind of go a little nuts. As Jeff Gordon takes a look on the... Oh, outside, but we make contact with him. He goes into the wall. Now the 25 taking a look at us down into the corner, as well as a fantasy car. I don't even know who that is. But just like that, we're back to P3 for now. We're all over the back of it. What is it? 149, I believe, is the car. Should be able to at least get that spot back. I don't think the 25 will have the long-term speed, but we'll just have to see. So we're out of turn 10, coming towards turn 11. Hard onto the brakes here. Jimmy Spencer gives us a love tap coming out of the corner, and we will settle into P3 right now as we begin lap number 8.
About 1.5 off the leader.
We got past the fantasy car. Now we have the 25 to deal with here for the win. Coming to 2 laps to go. Didn't mean to get that in there. I tried going in so I could get in there shallow, but did it a little too much. Take a wide arc here to turn 11. Really interesting line by the AI. They run so wide, it seems, through turn 11. As Jeff Gordon has cleared, he's now up to P3, so might still have to worry about him as the 25 really got a good run out of there. A second now, the gap. So 2 laps to go. We got a second between us and the 25. The low on fuel warning, but we'll have plenty of gas to make this race without stopping. Just going to be whether or not we can actually catch the 25 here. The car on and a little bit beneath those rumble strips through the hills. Now through the chute here. I'm able to make some decent progress under the braking in the chute, but it just seems like they have the better run out of the corners for these slow corners, like turn 11. Time running out. Don't know if we really have anything for this 25 here. So there is a car slow here. So, whoa, the 25 almost ran right into the back of him. It's the 49 of Jeff Purvis, so he's out of this race right before the finish. Got a decent run through turn 10 there. We spend all our time making up time throughout the lap and then lose it all right here because we just don't have the drive off that 25 does. But here we go. White flag is out. 1 lap to go here at Infineon Raceway in Sonoma. Going to be tough to try to catch the 25. We did overall catch on that lap at least, so that's good. Looks like Jeff Gordon's going to try to have one more say at it for at least 2nd place. Try to get a Hendrick 1-2. Good run through 3 and 3A. Over the hill. A little off there. Try to cut the corners as short as we can. This is the closest we've been to the 25. We have to go for it here into turn 7. Contact, but we're going to clear him out of the corner. So now we're just going to have to watch out into turn 11 and out of the braking zone. But here now through the S's, a little bit of tire screeching from the 25. Here comes the 24 at Jeff Gordon as well. This race far from over as we head to turn 10 for the final time. Decent run out of 10. Now we need to be defensive here. Oh, Jesus, Jeff! Jeff Gordon runs right into the back of us. 25 side by side out of the corner. We give him a little shot just because Gordon gave us a shot, so I'm going to give it back to whoever. But we're going to come across the line and P1 take victory for the first time at Sonoma. A lot of J's behind us, but we take P1.
Not many drivers led a lap in this race.
Yeah, there weren't too many battles up front for position. Those guys who ran in the top 5 were pretty dominant all race long.
The Coca-Cola car is the big winner in this one.
That team deserves it. They worked hard all race long, and I'm sure there'll be a lot of celebrating tonight.
This has been NASCAR Winston Cup Racing, brought to you by EA Sports and MRN. So long, we'll see you next week at the Daytona International Speedway.
Our third victory, at least I'm pretty sure it's our third victory of the season, means another generic white guy party in victory lane. Tell you what, that was an interesting finish because we managed to get up to the 25, get past him, but then went defensive into turn 11, but Jeff Gordon just flew it in there, ran right into the back of us, sent us wide. Luckily, I think it made the 25 run low in turn 11. And for some reason, it's just not a fast line for the AI because he was only alongside of us as we came out of turn 11. Gave him a little bit of contact. I think that's perfectly fine to do. We see that a lot. Jeff Gordon, though, don't know what he was trying to do. While the next race at Daytona may be a No Bull 5 race, we unfortunately are not qualified for it. However, if we do finish in the top 5 at Daytona, it will mean we're eligible for the next one. And that's what we did last season to help us, so that's what we're going to try to do again throughout for this Daytona race, try to get qualified for the next ones. A look at the standings. We are now close to Jimmy Johnson. Well, he got past us after Michigan, but we're closing it back in. And then a while to go to the guys in front. Dale Jarrett, 136 back of Dale Jr. Taking a look at the awards. So we got our pole award, Rookie of the Year standings. Pretty close because nobody makes many starts. I mean, look at this. We have 26 rookies this season. We are tied for most poles right now with Jimmy Johnson, which is quite something. Currently in the manufacturer standings, Pontiac down in 3rd. And nice. 69 laps led. We can't lead another lap all season, I guess, unless we can get to 420 somehow. But just taking a quick look at the R&D, so 2 races to go, and then we can start more upgrades from there. So that'll do it for this video. If you enjoyed it, be sure to leave a like. Get subscribed, because Daytona, another super speedway, and we've been very strong on the super speedways so far this season, trying to once again go for a 2nd straight win in our 4th of the season. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!